The officials rounding up immigrants across the country love to quote the Bible, but I'm not sure they've actually read it. A recent opinion piece in the New York Times explains that the Bible does not just suggest compassion for immigrants, it explicitly commands it as a core moral principle. The original Hebrew word for immigrant appears throughout Scripture, describing someone who has left their homeland because of war, famine, or oppression. Now, Rashi, the 11th century biblical commentator, defined it as a person living in a land where they were not born, who came from another country. And look, the Bible does not stop at just being nice to immigrants, right? It commands three loves: love of God, love of neighbor, and love of the immigrant. And that third command is what leaders today seem to just ignore. Now, the book of Exodus forbids mistreating immigrants. Leviticus demands that people actively love them. And Deuteronomy says that loving immigrants is how you imitate God. Beyond spiritual commands, the Bible calls for legal protections, fair wages, and social benefits. Scripture does not leave immigrants dependent on charity, but ensures their well-being through law. Yet today, officials invoke God while dehumanizing and pursuing the very people that the Bible demands that we protect. It calls xenophobia a spiritual illness, a failure to see people as God sees them. Right now, millions of asylum seekers are targeted by leaders here, claiming religious authority while violating the most basic religious commands. No amount of political spin can erase what the Bible actually says about how immigrants must be treated. And while I usually don't engage with haters in the comments below my videos, I genuinely want to hear from you this time. So for those of you who are anti-immigrant and profess to be Christians, how are you reconciling this in your own mind, this disconnect with what the Bible actually says? I'm actually curious. Let me know in the comments.